welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks so much to everyone tuning in from around the world. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here with you. And also joining us once again, Brock, are those Philadelphia Eagles. Champions last year, dominating the perennial favorite Chiefs. And now they're facing a new test as they look to repeat.
This is supposed to be a league of parity, Kate. And these Eagles, they just find a way to be on this stage time after time, winning that Lombardi last February. So much of this team remains the same. The front office continues to build at the line of scrimmage. They used last season, get the job done tonight.
With the eyes of the world watching, we are underway from the Super Bowl. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll whip this one up to the 28. Holcomb there on the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's gonna be 4th and short. Possibly an early indicator of where they're gonna want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you gotta find a way to execute.
From the pistol, Hurts. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Into traffic. Complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Hurts. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The
Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers set to pass. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
It's Warren on 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It doesn't get much easier than this. Boswell able to knock it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gibson now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. That's 1 quarter gone on the biggest stage of them all, the Super Bowl. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Santa Clara coming up. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, he got free. Oh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They send him left out of the slot. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. He loses the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And this one's incomplete, too low as it skips off the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call. Rodgers from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The #1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down, a run with Barkley. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only gonna make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play, breaking the pocket.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers making a 16-point ball game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Eagles nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Hurts tucks it, starts running. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak. Hurts. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throwing for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
This will bring us to the 2-minute warning. It's the Eagles, who have 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Smith again. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
That's on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Hurts. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw, Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Now Hurts. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Steelers have it, headed the other way. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half.
Hey, any big moment is going to check your resolve in a Super Bowl, and this is no exception right here, okay? You just put it on the deck, this guy's hands are going to be shaking the next time he touches it. And this defense, well, their confidence has got to be sky high with that game-changing play.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game.
Eagles, nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Run for Warren here to start the third. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Zach Bond with the tackle.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Trying to get outside here with Warren. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he made the edge, just not a lot of room to maneuver once he got out there. They limited the damage very nicely on that toss play.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is brought in at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead.
Steelers 31, Eagles nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gibson now to return. Escapes the defender. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 7.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, You really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
They'll bring out the punter here. Braden Mann will kick it away. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Warren once more. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Motioning the tight end now. Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Zone read give here to Barkley. Jukes away from 1. Still has some space inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover, but may not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Here's Miller on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And even after giving up the score, they still enjoy a 3-score advantage, so pressure not too heavy just yet. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now start the drive with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Warren here from the gun. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Warren. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's the Steelers in front, and they're closing in on a record-setting 7th title. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has it in close. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, Warren. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here. Third and long, they're going to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is a 55-yard look from the left hand.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
On second down, here's Barkley. Has some daylight through the 40. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Catch made. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Gotta keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give up Bigsby. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He can run it. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Tight end going in motion here. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Now a give to Warren, coming right. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Counterplay here, Warren. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He brings it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are the 1st to 7. They're once again your Super Bowl champions, and with it, the most successful franchise in NFL history. Well, Brock, we've been lucky enough to call a bunch of these now, and we see so much history made in every Super Bowl, but they cater to until we see somebody match the level of success that they have had since this franchise joined the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Kate, in the time it takes somebody else to reach 7 Super Bowl wins, who knows? This team might pick up an 8th trophy, maybe a 9th, challenge for double digits. They're simply a franchise with a legacy the rest of this league can only envy. And they enter every season. Everybody does. Well, we're going to be world champs. Everybody talks it, but they walk it, and they're capable of reaching these heights.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewitt and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.